Good morning. I am at the Canyon Trailhead, heading up there. Expect to see an arch, and then I'll turn around and come back here. Then we'll head down the Cockscomb Trail, and there's a hot air balloon just taking off. It's a little nippy, but not bad. Only one other car at Trailhead. I think it's around 5:30. Looks to be a good morning. When I passed this up and had to come back, there is a little cutoff, unmarked, to go to the arch. And so got in a few extra miles. But there does seem to be a less official trail that's been formed through here. You can see Fay Arch now. It's a small one, but I can see some light coming behind it, so it's officially an arch. Got to work for it though. It's definitely a steep climb coming up to it. Now, one of the benefits of climbing up this arch is that it gives you some nice views of the canyon, gets you up out of the trees. I'm almost there. And just to make it more interesting, they've lined a very steep trail with cactus that's kind of difficult to keep from running into as you climb up through the rocks. This sure is a beautiful morning. Feels good to get my heart rate up. Then I gotta pick a route, finish the journey. Well, made it up. That last part was really steep, but nothing really too sketchy. That's the arch right above me. There's the arch from the inside. A little too close to take it all in. We'll start up one side, go straight up, and then down this. Came down a little different route, and gives a little better view of the arch and the rest of Fay Canyon that I'm heading up. After I head down, of course. Well, I'm back down on the trail again, the main trail at least. The arch was pretty cool. It's kind of small, but it's kind of nice to have it all by myself. And speaking of being all by myself, you might have noticed I don't have my normal hiking partner Sandy with me. She's got a problem with her foot that requires as little activity as possible so that she can recover, so that in about 5 weeks we're going to attempt to do the Collegiate Loop Trail, depending on her foot. That's in Colorado. So while we're in Sedona, maybe we'll get her on a couple small hikes, but it's kind of unfortunate that she can't be with me, or us, right? Pretty little canyon, good to be outside. Definitely cooler right down in the base of this canyon as it was going up the side of that wall. Things got a lot warmer. And it wasn't just because I was climbing straight up. This is a manzanita bush. It has very smooth bark, almost looks like it's wet. There's our balloons floating over me. It's amazing how many different ecosystems support lupin. We seem to run into it almost every hike we've gone on. This is the end of the official trail. So, as far as views, not the best trail to go on necessarily. You're just in the trees. It was a very pleasant hike and a cool hike, especially in a kind of a hot environment down here. Something I didn't notice on the way in, that is an interesting lollipop looking formation there. The sun's out now, getting close to the parking lot. Now that the sun's shining on these trees, woke up a bunch of cicadas. That is Doe Mountain, just to the south of me. Leaving the trailhead again. That's the canyon I just went up, Fay Canyon. Now we're going to go on the Cockscomb Trail. There's supposed to be a trail that leads to the top of that. There's Fay Canyon coming around the bottom of Doe Mountain here, kind of switchbacking up. There's the parking lot down there where I started. So we got a little ways to go get on top. Well, I'm coming up on the trailhead, the junction from the trail where you can park to just go straight up this Doe Mountain side. I elected to go the scenic route, and I heard my first people of the morning. So it's been nice to be by myself for a couple hours out here. It's going to get crowded and it's going to get hot. Made it to the junction, head up to Doe Mountain. So it's definitely uphill. There's a few people ahead of me, but not too many. And there's a nice little bowl that we hike up here. This is where I get to earn my pizza tonight. Climbing fast. Trail's fairly well maintained, but it does get a little tricky at times. It's definitely coming up a steep little spot here. Sure you can't tell with the glare, but I gotta put the camera away. Well, it looks like I'm close to the top now. Feels like the top. Imagine I'll walk over to the edge somewhere, get some better views. Well, here's the cliffs on the side facing east. A little glary. And they're pretty sheer. That's headed north over there. That's where I came from. There's a parking lot. Looks like it's filling up. So I'm walking along the cliff's edge to the east. And instead of Rushing over this panorama, give you a chance to see it. Beautiful, I'm telling you. Hard to beat the top of a mesa. Reached the southeast side of the mesa. Looking back northeast, came to this cool crack. Straight down. Looks like I might have run into a bit of a dead end. Starting to get warm. Well, I made it to the other side. That's where I came from. Over there, some cool slots right here heading down. Keep heading around. Reach the west side. Nice view back at Bear Mountain. Getting closer to where I came up. I finally made it back to the trail. That's much bigger mesa than I thought. Walking all the way around it was, well, in many places there wasn't a trail, so it felt like I was going further. Anyway, time to go down, and it's getting warm. Back down to the Cockscomb Trail, and I'm continuing south. I'm going to head around, that's where I just came down from, Doe Mountain. Gonna head around Doe Mountain because I got time and I want more pizza. So we'll see what this trail has to offer. What I got going for me is low expectations, so it's bound to beat them. It's a little bit more shade and a little breeze over here. It's actually not bad. It's pretty cactus flowers. These little bees inside going crazy. A lot of pollen in those cactus flowers. This trail's doing some unexpected things. I crossed the road and I'm heading quite a bit south of this butte, mesa, mountain, whatever, before we turn around and go around. So I've already come about 8.5 miles. It's hard to tell because my GPS stopped working when I was up in Fay Canyon. I think I missed maybe about 1.25 miles. So we'll see. There's it keeps going up and down. Kind of interesting. But I'm feeling real good. I love hiking. Seems like a decent trail. Now this is the southernmost point of my hike, which is good because I probably hiked about 9 miles and I'm as far away from my car as I'm going to be on today's adventure. I've walked on the other side of a bunch of residential homes. There's the butte that I was on earlier, Dome Mountain. So it's been a cruising trail. A slight breeze, even though it's warm. It's nice. Still hiking. Now we're on the east side of Dome Mountain. Head towards the car finally. Well, I think it was closer than the map looked like it was. Just kind of studying the landscape. I imagine it's maybe a hair over 2 miles from here. We've got closing in on Dome Mountain again. Closer to it. There's Big Canyon. Pretty sure I'm about a mile away now. Trailhead. Shan't be long now. Well, I'm just about back to the trailhead, and it was a nice hike, but then I love to hike. Well, that's about it for today's hike. Big Canyon was very peaceful and nice. If you got off that main trail a little bit, then you could get some views of the canyon walls. The hike up to the arch was strenuous but rewarding. Dome Mountain is a winner. That was the highlight of the day, hiking along those cliffs. It never gets old. And the rest of the day going around the Cockscomb Loop was a long walk in the desert. It's mostly a bike trail. And so if you are interested in biking, I recommend this trail because it actually would be pretty good. It's not overly challenging. It was a nice cruising trail. I was able to get in my miles. It's about 11 o'clock now, and probably did 12, 13 miles. And so it was a good day. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, and I invite any comments, any questions about this or any other hike. We've got a lot of hikes planned, so if you're interested in my product, then you can go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell, and we'll see you on the next hike. One last piece of advice. Look carefully for that last turnoff to the parking lot, because I missed it when I was probably recording last time, and added another half mile down the trail before I decided to look at the map, because I felt like I should have been there already. So I got an extra mile on the trail. It's one more slice of pizza at least. Yeah, I know.